see yours right now. How many friends do you have, Gary? You
It's
got,
in the hundreds,
yeah, you
but I
got
don't know.
261.
Okay.
But now you'll pull anybody in this list that's interested in prepping. You know, people who's gonna like, who's gonna comment. There are gonna be people, oh, I want something with prepping. Does that make sense, Gary?
Hmm.
And then imagine when you grow this 261 to 1,000 to 3,000 to 5,000. Imagine this. This is with just with my 3,000 list, 30% responded 30% responded with 1,000 and continues to respond 1,221 out of my 3,000 list, almost half, which is amazing. Later on, I will tell you guys what we did when we did the chat sequence. You guys are probably seen what we did with the chat sequence, asking them, "Hey, thank you for liking my post. Would you like to know more?" And then, bam! Later on, we'll show you guys. Then eventually, the tiny challenge, um, and then signing up for offers, right? But then what I'm saying is, friend farming. Remember, guys, each each lead is 15 to $250. Guys, look what happened here. I have like if I did Facebook ads, calculator 1,221. If I did Facebook ads, this would have cost me $18 and $18,000 at the low end to do this, and at the high end, 250 times um 1,221, 1,221. At the high end, this would have cost me $305,000 to do this. Isn't that crazy? And then, but then all simple friend farming, you know, get a professional image of your profile. You got to do these first steps first, right? Because like if they see like, I mean, if you look at my pictures here, if I had like, well, that's not bad. If I had those other profiles, like not so good profile pages, choose profile picture, right? Like, I mean, like something low res. You know what I mean? Like something like this. And this was my profile picture. Like that's me when I was young, when I had lots of hair, right? It's like, who's this guy? This little kid. Like, get a professional picture. Spend that one. Get a nice Facebook cover photo. Get your bio because when you start adding them, they're gonna see, oh, who's this guy? Oh, his picture. Oh, let me see what he does, what he is, what he's all about. Let me see his peach pictures. Oh, he knows Bill Johnson. Oh, that's another trick, guys. Like I got that from Richmond Din. Like if you look at Richmond Din, look who he took pictures with. He took pictures with drum roll, Arnold, John Travolta and Sylvester Stallone. Like, oh, this guy's legit. Like to get in front of these guys, you need some money to do it, right? So like if you can, Bill Johnson, someone important, that'd be cool. And then um, and then of course your pin post here, origin story, something with story, hook, story, call to action. Um, and then then watch them come. Any questions, guys? Is this simple? Like this is what I wanted to talk about today. So the homework is I'm gonna look at all your Facebook page. And let's push you guys to get this thing going, right? So go ahead, Diane.
So my question is, would you suggest that I use like my GPT Father's Embrace like for the like the heading, like
I wouldn't suggest that because when they click on it, it's like they'll click on it. So actually, imagine if you had 5,000 people in your list, 5,000 people would click, right? So I wouldn't suggest that. The reason why is you want to build trust. Like think of it as your home. So like, I would go, you can, but I'm still gonna go with build trust, right? You have to warm them up. You have to go cold, warm to hot. When they're hot, right? You don't want them turn off. Like when I say turn off, like you can do it. Like I gotta put my crypto GPT in there. Um, if that's all you have, I would go with your best later on, I'll say your best funnel. Obviously this is a funnel. Some of you guys have websites. If you have a GPT, so if I click that and that was my GPT, Yeah, I think it would work. Yeah, actually, now that I think about Diane, it would work. But I would go with a funnel later on, because like then they'll really, really get to know you. Because like, okay, who's Diane? What does she do? A whole funnel, testimonials. That's the final state. But if you only have a GPT for now, that's fine. Because when they click on it, number one, you're gonna get a lot of messages. But I would go with, don't think that's just that. Go with the funnel eventually. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
So
Yeah, go ahead, Dan.
you give me any suggestions, like as for particular funnel, like that I would use?
So stay tuned. I know ClickFunnels is pretty expensive. There is go high level. There are some free tools that I will get into piece by this. I really want us to grasp this right now. This is so basic because like I don't even, if I did Minus Academy March 2022, um like remember I paid Elijah List 5,000 to $10,000 per month to get all you all people. But imagine this, we tested it. All I did was that simple post, right? I did that hand raising post. Hey, does anybody wanna at my crypto guide? But I wouldn't be able to do that if I was like Gary and I only had 270 people in my list. My goodness, that wouldn't have worked, right? So like but then once I start getting the friends, it's gonna blow up. So sorry, I totally forgot your question, Dan. So what was the question, Dan? I'm so sorry. I'm going blank.
That's okay. I was just wondering, like I'm getting some, trying to get some ideas as what else I could do, like other than my GPT, you know.
So remember, Diane, so this is where discovering your who and what, right? So you can even test. So like this is what I did, right? So I did this. I was testing it, right? I said millennials, and then all of a sudden, all these Gen Zers and baby boomers came, and they're like saying, "Hey, do you want to take this millennials event?" And then I'm testing coaching and challenges before I tested Chat GPT. So once you friend farm, so even this can change, right? So that's why take the time, guys. Take the time to get your who and what, and lock that down. Notice I didn't say baby boomers and Gen X, and I noticed I said two things: crypto and AI. That would turn off. This is an exception, right? I like the AI people will get turned off with my crypto. The crypto people will my trade AI. By the way, just to let you know, I am doing a focus AI one. So this is where I'll have an AI one. But check this out. In my feed, that's the next step. I think that's what we'll cover on Wednesday. This is what's gonna help you and everyone in this call. So in my feed, I think I'll talk about this Wednesday. I don't want to overwhelm you guys. Sorry. I'll talk about this Wednesday when you're unfollowing everybody. So, Diane, do you know your who and what? Do you have an idea?
For my GPT, yeah.
Yeah. So with that being said, now when you're friend farming, remember, so here's another piece. When they add you, number one, they're gonna look at your picture, your cover photo, your picture. I forgot to say this, your bio, and then they're gonna look at your pinned post. They're also gonna look at what you've posted so far. Does that make sense? Like, I mean, right here, you have to have at least 8 posts that's related to your who and what. Does that make sense? So like for Gary, if he's gonna update this um with survival stuff, Gary, it would be nice if you had at least 8 posts related to survival stuff. Does that make sense? Like right here, I mean, you have something here, maybe COVID-19, but here you're gonna start. Remember, this is where like you're gonna use this to hook them. Does that make sense, Gary and Diane? Where now you can start testing your content, right? Because now you're testing them. The whole idea, Diane, Gary, Floyd, and Swati, is you're building trust. You got to build trust. You're the expert on that. You're the expert on Gary on survival. So you're posting, you're letting people know. I mean, you're testing, and then you're hooking them in. You're hooking them in, and you're preparing them for the tiny challenge for coaching program, and then you're preparing them for your GPT. Does that make sense? So now you can test. Diane, test it. Um, tell them in your post. I don't know if I have your, is it okay if I see your Facebook post so we can visualize it, Diane? So real
Yeah.
quickly. So in your post, Diane, I would post how to use your GPT. Does that make sense?
How do
Uh,
you?
how do you your GPT? So number one, update Unfortunately, I'm not even your friend. No way. Please add me as friend. Um, I don't know this person. Come on. Can you add me as a friend or message me? That's crazy. Can you add me as a friend? Um, can you add me as a friend? All right. So Diane, so number one, photo, and then here, so same here, right? No bio, have a bio. And then here, this is where your last post is April 19th. Maybe I have at least 8 posts. Hey guys, you can do this with my GPT, whether it's just a text or video later on, or some kind of guide or some kind of ebook, whatever it is. But at least start posting here how to use that, right? And then of course you start cleaning this up because they're gonna look at your photos. They'll be like, all right, what does Diane do? You know what I mean? So like in preparation, so it's like think of it as you're preparing. This is your digital business card. Yes, we use this for our friends and family, but guys, in this Esther 414 movement, guys, we can leverage our Facebook profile to reach the people who are meant to serve. Does that make sense, Diane? So it'll take a little bit of some
I,
cleaning.
you can switch it to Father's Embrace. I made like one for Father's Embrace too. Maybe I should use that one.
Yep.
You know,
So now this is your page. I'm assuming this is your Facebook page, correct?
the what? I
Is it
can't
this
see.
one? The
Oh
father's
no,
that one.
I didn't put that on there. No,
Uh,
the one.
wait,
Yeah, yeah, I think that one.
the second one, the third one, or second one?
It's the second one. I think.
This one, Father's Embrace,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So
That's
this is a page, correct?
that's that's a Facebook page. Yeah.
Correct. So remember, guys, we're distinguishing it because here you don't have followers. The page, your profile, I'm assuming you already got people in there, right? So this is where the strategy, Diane, is so I don't know how much friends you have. See all friends, it doesn't show. What I'm saying is I'm assuming you have at least 100 people in there.
Probably. I don't really know, but probably.
Yeah, so the strategy is because if you go to a page, you can't add friends.
Uh,
You can't do farming, right? So if I go here, this is my minus crypto page. If I go to Manuel Johnson, um, I don't I know we tested this. We can't do friend farming, right? So
uh,
you can't friend farm, right? So here's Manuel Johnson. Here's his friends. I can't add them. You see that? This is the strategy. The strategy is you got 5,000 people you can add as friends. And then when you grow that to 100, 200, 300, now you can really, really test your who and your what um, as you add them. That's why, right? So stay tuned. We'll talk about how to utilize the page after this. But this is the first step, is the friend farming.
thank
Okay?
you.
No problem. Great question. All right, I think we have last question with Gary. Go ahead, Gary.
Do you do like a separate page for family? That was my question. Do you have like this like a profile that's like your business one, and do like a private one for family, or how do you do that?
So so there's Facebook profile, which is your main personal page, and then there's the Facebook page, which is for your business. And this strategy works with your main profile page. If you're going to separate it, then you can create a second Facebook page, which is what I did here. I have two Facebook pages. You're not allowed, but I don't know how I did it. I know you can. So here's my Facebook profile, my main one, and then I have a second one with AI. So here's my second one with AI. If this main one, Gary, is just gonna blow up faster, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like I mean, I get it. Like I still talk to my brothers, my cousins are still in this list, right? Like they're still in here. In fact, that's in your family. Like if they want to do cryptos and AI, I mean, I can reach them, right? But what I'm trying to say is the strategy is your main Facebook page because immediately you already have 100. And then here's the other strategy because immediately when you go to your friends list, your suggested friends will be from your circle. Does that make sense, Gary? Like it'll be your minus
Okay.
Profit
Mhm.
Robin circle and anybody else's circle. Immediately, Facebook is gonna recommend to you who are your suggested friends, and this is where you're gonna start adding. You're like, hey, is this person a potential crypto AI enthusiast? And then you can start adding them in, like, oh yes, add them, and then type of situation. Does that make sense? So, I mean, you can still use it privately, like for your family. I still do, but it's like, I mean, it's such a great tool. Like such a great tool. When Richmond didn't taught this, it's just amazing. Friend farming. In fact, Russell Brunson teaches it as well. A friend farm. Yeah. So in this
Okay.
case, I mean, if you're gonna have a private one, I would go with 2 Facebook pages. It has to be two Facebook profile. It has to be a profile page, not a Facebook page for this
Okay.
time. Okay. All right. I think we got 3 minutes. So guys, same thing. I forgot to make an announcement. All our AI members, you are all invited to our virtual conference this Friday, Saturday. I will cover a little bit of the AI. I will highlight a little bit of that because of what's happening in the AI. And of course, we have to let people know that the AI wave is bigger than the crypto wave. So there you go. And if I think so same thing. Might as well flash it. So what I said to the crypto group is yeah, so it'll be Friday 1 p.m., right? Not 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. most likely. Probably no crypto and AI foundations. Because it's overlap. And then the Saturday will be most likely 9 a.m., right at 9 a.m., 9 p.m. And of course, subject to change. I'm going to put that there, subject to change. I just realized we have we have a crypto Zoom, and then we have an AI Zoom. Most likely we'll use the main crypto Zoom. So stay tuned in your emails. And then this one will probably be if there's dual sessions. We actually have a third one with Love Out Loud, Zoom. But what I'm saying is we'll probably use the crypto Zoom on the all-day event type of situation. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. So and then of course, guys, we did say, yeah, I think that's it. Friend farming. Let me do a recap. Got a 1 minute recap. So guys, friend farming. The friend farming strategy, guys. 10 new friends per day. Guys, let's do the math. 10 times 365. That's 3,000 friends. 3,000 friends. Guys, this can snowball because later on I'll show you when you get one friend. Do you have a friend you want to recommend? And then let me show you that because I want to show you guys proof. Lisa Brown, literally all of a sudden brought in I don't know, 5 or 10 people type of situation. I want to show you guys that. Let me see. Drum roll. Yeah, she brought in so many people right there. The Kingdom Digital Assets Challenge. I mean, all of a sudden, I mean, how many people did he bring? She brought, bam, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. She brought in 14 friends. So what's the point? Gary, Diane, Floyd, and Sweaty. So you get one friend that you serve amazing. I mean, that person will bring in lots of friends, and it can snowball. And you get right now, that's exactly what's happening. I'm pretty sure Diane has brought people, Gary has brought in people, Sweaty has brought in people, Floyd has brought in people. Why? Because I've been building trust with you guys. All you need, guys, post in the chat. All I need is one. All I need is one. So one trusted person that you've served well in the areas that you're in can open up all of everything else. Okay. All right, guys. I think we're done. The word for today, we'll go gallery view, is friend farming. We'll go friend farming on 3. Has to unmute on 3. We'll say friend farming. 1, 2, 3.
Friend
Friend
farming.
Friend
farming.
farming.
All right, guys.
Friend
Bye.
farming. Friend
Bye-bye.
farming. Friend farming.
Bye.
Bye bye.